Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing on tonight? Come on, let's give yourselves a quick round of applause. I hope you all are excited as much as we are. For those who do not know, my name is Curtis Word. I am the Programs Director for the Cheyney University Honors Academy. I have the pleasure of serving as the advisor for our Cheyney University Board of Court. I'm also one of the co-founders of the Mr. Cheyney program, and I'm very proud alum of Cheyney University class of 2002/03. And I have the esteemed pleasure tonight of serving as your Masters of Ceremony for tonight's event. Tonight, we will officially crown the 49th Miss Cheyney University, Mr. Shanti Banks, and the 10th Mr. Cheyney University, Mr. Jaden Young, as well as the other members of our Cheyney University Royal Court. I would like again to welcome each of you and thank you all for joining us on tonight, as well as our family that are streaming virtually via YouTube. Thank you all for tuning in and attending. Tonight's coronation theme is a night to remember. And with all that is taking place over the last 2 years, we hope that this will be a night that none of you will ever forget. COVID-19 restrictions the last few years have unfortunately prevented a lot of things from taking place. Our last coronation took place 2 years ago, but we are thankful that tonight we are returning back to some of our traditions and are able to celebrate and crown our new campus king and queen. Speaking of COVID, we would like to remind everyone to please make sure that you have your mask on at all times while in the auditorium. We also ask that you remember to practice social distancing and only sit with groups of persons that you came with on tonight. We do thank you for your cooperation with this and helping to keep everyone safe. Everybody good? Everybody in a good mood? Awesome. As we see, I still see folks coming in. But we're going to get started with tonight's festivities now that we have the house set in order. And we will begin with the procession of our campus kings and queens. We ask that everyone please remain seated and to please keep the aisle clear as our campus kings and queens prepare to process. That's all right, Lord. Listen, you gotta wait sometimes. Usher, amen. Sorry for the delay, everyone. We want to make sure that we have our seating in place. Let us welcome our campus organization, Kings and Queens. Once again, let us welcome our campus organization, Kings and Queens. Maybe if you all share them on their Are our Kings and Queens ready? Once again, let us welcome our campus organization, Kings and Queens. Let's once again welcome our campus organization kings and queens. Let's give them a greeting for us tonight. Now for the moment that we've all been waiting for. We will now have the entrance of our official Cheyney University Royal Court. First, starting with our Mr. and Miss Legend, Mr. Albert Pollard and Miss Sydney Johnson. Once again, welcome, Mr. and Ms. Legend. You look great on tonight. We will now have the entrance of our Mr. and Miss Blue and White, Mr. Tyler Burks and Ms. Maymuna Sa. Welcome, Mr. and Ms. Blue and White. You look stunning on tonight. We now ask that everyone please stand as we prepare to receive the entrance of our campus king, Mr. Cheyney University, Mr. Jaden Young. Let's give another round of applause for Mr. Cheyney. We now ask that everyone please remain standing for the entrance of our campus queen, Miss Cheyney University, Miss Ashanti Banks, I'm sorry. Let's have another loud round of applause for our Cheyney. You want to read? We will now have a special musical selection for one of our very own talented Cheyney University students. Please welcome to the stage, Miss Kayla Tyler Jones.
Every step I'm taking, every move I make, it's lost motivation. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. I gotta keep my head held high. I'm gonna be out of the mountain. Always gonna make it move. Always gonna be enough, feel bad. But sometimes you gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get. And the road's waiting on the other side. No one not breaking. I know the moment I'm gonna remember most. I gotta keep going, but I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on. Don't ever be out of mountain. Always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be enough, feel better. Sometimes you gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. Always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be enough to matter. But something I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how bad I feel. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. Yeah, yeah. Keep on moving, keep climbing, keep the faith, keep the path, yeah. Woo! I wanna go the climb. Keep the faith, keep the path, yeah. Whoa.
Come on, let's give another round of applause. One thing about you, we truly got some talented students here at our university. At this time, we would like to take a moment to acknowledge all of our visiting campus kings and queens. Let us first welcome the 2021-2022 King and Queen from Lincoln University. Will you please stand with me? Congratulations to you both, and thank you both for joining us on tonight. You look great. We also would like to welcome back all of our former Cheyney University Royal Court members. Will all past kings and queens and members of the Cheyney University Royal Court stand to be recognized? It's always great to have you all back home to support and to keep the legacy going. We would also like to welcome back home any of our Cheyney alum that are with us on tonight. If there are any alum in the audience, will you please stand to be recognized? We would also like to recognize and acknowledge all of our Cheyney University administration, faculty, and staff. Thank you all for being here on tonight. Give them a round of applause as well. Now, before we get started with the festivities on tonight, we would like to take the time to recognize and acknowledge our outgoing king and queen. Our ninth Mr. Cheyney University, Mr. Rafael Emilio Tejeda III, and our 48th Miss Cheyney University, Ms. Rachel Eziamaka. We ask you to please now stand as they take their final walk. You all may be seated. Thank you very much. First, I would like to say, congratulations to you both for persevering through a very tough and trying reign. You both did a great job and represented your crowns with pride and dignity in spite of all that were the obstacles that you all had to face as a court. I also want to take this time to recognize the 2020-2021 Mr. and Miss Blue and White, Mr. Absent Francois, and Ms. Brittany Brown, and I'm going to ask if they will come and join you all on the stage. Let's give them a round of applause. You all stand right there. All right, so now we have a surprise for them that they have no idea about. Last year, due to COVID, we were unable to have their official coronation. And during the virtual pageant, we realized that they were never officially presented with their official trophies for their reign. So on tonight, we would like to make do for that and present them with their official trophies for their reign. They had no idea who was doing this. That's what they had that look on their face. But we wanted to make sure that our king and queen, for all their hard work, made sure that they received everything that he was supposed to receive. So don't make them. Let's give them another round of applause. You all may now take your seats. Now we are ready for the moment that we've all gathered here for tonight. The crowning of our new 2021-2022 Mr. and Miss Cheyney University. Let us start with the official crowning of Mr. Jaden Young as he comes forward to receive his sash and crown and to take his first walk while I read his bio. Mr. Young was born on September 5th, 2001, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Coming from a large Jamaican family, Jaden's Caribbean heritage has shaped his life in many ways, and the life lessons instilled in him of working hard Leaving an impact and helping those in need are the foundation upon which districts change At the age of 5, Jaden started baking with his grandmother. Over the years, the love for baking grew, and at the age of 13, Jaden opened Simplicity Creations Bakery. Through Simplicity, Jaden has participated in trade shows and pop-up shops. He has hosted 3 dessert tastings. He took his talents to the Young Entrepreneurs Academy, where he broke the record for the most items sold at the organization's annual trade show. Coming from an online school, Jaden knew nothing about Cheyney University or HBCUs. So upon visiting the campus and hearing that Cheyney was the first HBCU, it became a new experience for him. Out of the 7 universities that he was accepted to, Jaden decided to attend Cheyney because he saw an opportunity to succeed that other schools didn't offer. He currently majors in hotel, restaurant, and tourism management with a minor in psychology. On campus, he serves as the reigning Mr. Cheyney University, a peer mentor, and full pantry student ambassador with Trio. Jaden is the treasurer of the Cheyney University chapter of the National Society of Minorities in Hospitality. And after leaving Cheyney, Jaden plans to expand his current business, open other ventures, and nonprofit organizations to work to inspire others to live fearlessly and set the standard wherever they go. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2021 Cheyney Congratulations, team. I will now read the personal bio of Miss Ashanti Banks as she receives her official sash and crown and take her first walk. I'm going to begin to read her bio. Ms. Banks was born October 19, 2000, to her parents, Taisha Rogers and Gregory Banks. Ashanti grew up in North Philadelphia, where she graduated from an innovative high school by the name of Building 21. While in high school, she was a dual enrolled student at Community College in Philadelphia, where she took English and AP Physics. Joining every program that her school offered, she created food packages and fed the homeless while volunteering at Sunday's Breakfast Rescue Mission. Ashanti was a young activist who protested with teachers to get opportunity and pay. As she transitioned from high school to college, she was excited but nervous and didn't know what to expect from Cheyney University. However, after she visited the campus, she did not want to leave because she felt at home. Now as a student looking to further her education at America's oldest historically Black institution, she is a junior double majoring in business management and hotel, restaurant, and tourism management. Ashanti is a first-generation future graduate. So far, her experience has been gratifying. Ashanti currently serves as the president for HRTM chapter, She is a proud member of the National Society for Minorities in Hospitality, a TRIO scholar, and is the recipient of the Board of Governors Scholarship. Ashanti created a program called I Hear You for women of Cheyney University to be able to have a safe platform to speak on what may be weighing heavy on their hearts. Ashanti is motivated and driven by her hard work, ethics, and courage. Her hobbies and special interests include poetry, music, sketching, and culinary arts. Upon graduating from Cheyney, Ashanti has currently obtained a paid internship in Florida with the Disney programs, where she desires to become overhead manager in a premier organization. Ashanti lives by her motto, keep going, because you did not come this far to give up. Because the change you want to see, be the change you want to see in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2021-2022 Miss Cheyney University with Ashanti Cheyney. Congratulations to you both, King and Queen. We will now have our newly crowned Mr. Cheyney come and give his acceptance speech, and then he would then officially present his court with their sashes.
Greetings, everyone. Sorry, everyone just kind of slow. Okay, before I start, I would just like to give praise and honor to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who truly that would not be here without. He continuously blows my mind every day, and so I'm very grateful for it. I can remember on October 2nd, 2019, witnessing the coronation of the 47th Miss Cheyney University, Kiana Roberts, and the 8th Mr. Cheyney University, Harold Gordon. I can remember sitting in the second or third row from the back, on the end of the middle section of this very auditorium, taking in the grandeur of the event and saying to myself, that will be me one day. I will be the 10th Mr. Cheyney University. Now, the irony of the story is that the Jaden Young back then was just a shy boy still trying to find his place on this campus. However, as time progressed, I got more and more involved in various leadership roles, but what I didn't know was that God was preparing me for the assignment that was to come. Fast forward a year and a half later, those same feelings of hopefulness came back as I submitted my application for the pageant. Now, my campaign for becoming Mr. Cheyney was an easy one. Why? Because I had no competition. And while some may see it as an easy road to the crown, I saw it as God granting me access into where He has purposed me to be. However, the platform has always remained the same, and that is to lead the pack to legacy as your 10th Mr. Cheyney University. The number 10 represents the ending of one era and the beginning of a new. It means honoring and carrying the legacy of the 9 kings before me and setting the foundation for the 10 kings after me. As your next Mr. Cheyney, I want to see us build our legacies and set the foundation for the next generation. And I want to inspire my young kings to lead with integrity, dignity, and perseverance. I would first like to thank my family for their never-ending support and through everything that I do. I would like to thank my mother, who cannot be here tonight, but I know that she's watching. And I thank her for always never telling me no, but to anything that I want to do. To my close friends who have supported me throughout this journey and can truly look beyond the crown and truly see the person, I thank you guys. To Mr. Good, our Director of Student Activities, I thank you for your dedication to putting this event together. To Mrs. Jacqueline Good, what many people don't know is that she is the reason why I'm here, because I was set to go to another school all the way in upstate New York, but because of her, I am here at Cheyney University. To Ms. Ross Henderson, who is like a mother to me on this campus, I thank you for your support and the entire TRIO staff. To the founder of this program, Mr. Word, I thank you to your dedication in helping the court and never giving up on us. And not to my court, to Ms. Legend, I thank you for always being a light and for being a positive voice when we need it. To Ms. Bloom White, I thank you for your dedication in making sure that the court is always on point. To Mr. Bloom White, I thank you for being a resource since my freshman year. To Mr. Legend, I thank you for always bringing your sense of humor to any situation. And finally, to my queen, I thank you for being my partner in crime in this process. You truly understand, like me, what it takes to be a campus king or queen. And so I thank you for being a voice of reason and for your strength as well. And now to close out my speech, I would like to share a scripture that has been the foundation of my life and will be the foundation of my reign. And that scripture is Hebrews 13:6, which reads, "The Lord is my helper, and so I will not fear what men can do unto me." I thank you all for accepting me as your 10th Mr. Cheyney University, and I believe together we can do great things. Thank you. God bless.
Congratulations again, Mr. Cheyney. We wish you all the best during your reign. We will now have Mr. Cheyney present Mr. Blue and White 2021-2022. Mr. Tyler Burks with his official sash. Mr. Burks was born on April 17, 2000. Growing up with a single mother, quickly taught Tyler the values of knowledge, sacrifice, and patience. Without the hard work and sacrifice of his mother, Mrs. Burks, he would not be here standing before you today with this capacity. Tyler is a current senior studying business administration with a minor in HRTM. He is a member of the Cheyney Honors Academy with a cumulative GPA of 3.97. In addition to being a proud Honors Academy student, Tyler is also a Durga Marshall Scholar. Tyler has been involved with the Honors Council where he served as both the treasurer and vice president. He has also competed on behalf of Cheyney University in a Cornell University real estate kids competition. After graduating, Tyler will join one of the world's largest investment firms, Vanguard, where he will spend the next 2 years developing his financial and investment skills before he pursues his true dreams of fashion. Tyler discovered his gift of fashion at Cheyney as he designed clothing for his first NBA client. Tyler is the sole owner of Envision Black Garcombs on North. His vision for both clothing lines is to become the next king of #BlackOwned. Tyler plans on opening a boutique for his luxury line where he will groom and cater to our Black youth. His life inspiration has always been his grandfather, Donald Ducky Burks. His grandfather taught him to take risks, help others, and always be humble. Tyler's advice for Cheyney students is to take pride in being Cheyney made. Without the help of Cheyney University and his faculty, he would not have been able to receive higher education and a fair chance to excel in his future. For this reason, Tyler will forever hold Cheyney University near to his heart. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you once again, 2021-2022, Mr. Tyler Burks. We will now have the presentation of the sash for our 2021-2022 Mr. Legend, Mr. Albert Collins. Mr. Collins was born on March 19, 1999, in Brooklyn, New York. Albert now resides with his mother and 2 sisters in Jamaica, Queens. Albert developed his love for cooking and bettering his community during his teenage years. He grew up in a rough neighborhood, but chose to spend his time at the Boys and Girls Club playing basketball. Albert grew up in a single mother household with 5 other siblings and was taught to love and respect others, while always following his dreams. After visiting Cheyney during the college tour, Albert knew that this was the school for him. Currently, as a senior, Albert is a member of the National Society for Minorities in Hospitality and is a TRIO scholar. After graduating, Albert plans on opening a food truck and starting a culinary summer camp for his community. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the 2021-2022 Mr. Legend with the Albert Flower. Let's give them both another round of applause. We will now have Ms. Cheyney University, Ms. Ashanti Banks, to come and give her acceptance speech, and she would then present to her court their sashes and their crowns. Let's welcome Ms. Cheyney University.
April the 13th, 2019 was the day that I took my first steps into my future. When I came to Cheyney University, I didn't know what to expect, nor did I know what would this be meaning for 2 years. I took a tour of the campus, and my last stop was this building you are all now sitting in. There was a 7-foot dinosaur outside these doors called the Grandiosaurus Rex, created by an art professor here at Cheyney. When I approached this dinosaur, first thought, I'm like, wow, this is cool. My mom told me to take a picture in front of it. You know how moms do. You visit school, you're like, take a picture. And I took it anyway. Blindly, I didn't know what I was touching or what I was seeing. This dinosaur was decorated with academic symbols which defined Cheyney University's culture and background, a torch of enlightenment and hope, and lastly, a medallion commemorating the first speech receiver. I know that may seem small to some, but to me, and what I stand for, it didn't make sense then, but my vision is much clearer now. To be the 49th Miss Cheyney University, with this amazing supporting royal corps by my side, I am honored. I cherish every memory and every imprint I made while being a student and a leader here at Cheyney University. As Miss Cheyney, I will spread my care and interconnectedness with the university. Courage and responsibility will be our key to success. I will be transparent and continue to learn and listen. I thank my parents for being there for me. It's been a journey. They just are the best. They support everything I do. Another sad part. I'd like to thank Mr. Jeff Jones for giving me this opportunity to be here, because without him, I wouldn't be here. I would like to thank my advisor, Mr. Word, for being a listening and supporting ear and just being true in whatever he does. I'd like to thank Mr. Bloom White for just being the best. Mr. Bloom White and Mr. Bloom White, like, I just love you guys so much. I would like to thank Albert, aka Ace, because, he's just so honest and just funny. Like, he's a great addition to this court. I really appreciate you. Sydney, I love you, Sydney. She's just so kind and sweethearted. Man, you're so supportive and passionate. Whatever you do to this court, you honestly keep us aligned because, I really do. Most of all, I just want to thank the students for being here and supporting me, and everybody who came out today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Come on, let's give our queen another round of applause. We will now have Miss Cheyney University present Miss Blue and White 2021-2022, Miss Maymuna Sal with her official sash and TER. Miss Sal was born on January 2001 in a small community in Southwest Philadelphia. She is a Senegalese native and the oldest of 4 children. She is a very persistent, intelligent, fierce, and skillful young woman. A junior double majoring in graphic design and business while currently maintaining a 3.6 GPA. Maymuna has grown to become an intelligent and responsible individual. She has been involved in several organizations, such as serving as Miss Freshman during the 2019 and 2020 academic year. She is a member of TRIO, the Secretary of Students of All Nations, a member of Iconic, a member of the Cheyney University Honors Academy, where she serves as Vice Chair for the Beautification Committee, and she serves as the Treasurer for NAACP, NCNW, and is a Title IX ambassador. Maymuna's goal is to work in the fashion industry as a fashion merchandiser and wants to develop her own clothing line. As Ms. Blue and White, she wants to exhibit Cheyney's inner fierce while enhancing her growth as an individual and striving to become a socially responsible individual. Maymuna wants to leave an imprint on what it means to be Cheyney made. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you again the 2021-2022 Miss Coronation with Maymuna Sal. We will now have Ms. Cheyney present the 2021-2022 Miss Sydney Jalen Christina Johnson with her sash and crown. Ms. Johnson was born on January 22, 2000, in the Bronx, New York, to parents Monique and George Johnson. From a child, her parents knew she flourished and taught her the importance of having character and loving yourself and others. In 2018, she graduated from Marine Parade High School for Medicine, Nursing, and Health Profession, with her diploma, a certified nursing aide certification, and multiple of honors, including the New York Chancellor's Honor. As an aspiring Cheyney University graduate, double majoring in psychology and liberal studies, with a cognition concentration, Sydney will be the first in her family to graduate from an HBCU, let alone the first HBCU. Ms. Johnson is a passionate believer in leading with poise and distinction. Upon graduating in May of 2022, Sydney plans to enter a doctorate program and also wants to enter the aviation industry as a flight attendant. She ultimately wants to become a doctor of psychology, specializing in human sexuality studies. She is determined to achieve and exceed past her goals and won't let anything stand in her way. Sydney is a steadfast and virtuous woman of many accolades. She has served Cheyney University as a residential advisor and member of the Student Government Association. Sydney is currently a member of the National Council of Negro Women, the Sexuality and Gender Alliance, is a National Society of Leadership and Success Scholar, a TRIO Scholar, and is a proud woman of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated by way of the Delta Iota Chapter. She also enjoys cooking, reading, and traveling. Sydney is well versed in the world of leadership and accountability. She is loving, positive, full of Cheyney pride, and resolute. With this being said, Sydney is so very proud and thankful to be here to serve as your 2021-2022 Miss Legend. This is your mother. Let's give our entire court another round of applause. We will now have the presentation of our gifts by our campus organization, Kings and Queens. Representing Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Mr. Devontae Fox and Ms. Skylar Thomas. Representing Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Mr. Q.L. Martin and Mr. Victor Wright. Representing Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, Mr. Peter Anderson and Ms. Tamika Jackson. Representing Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Mr. Quanda Washington and Mr. Miles Porter Johnson. Representing Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Ms. Ava Roberts and Mr. Christopher Carter. Representing the Cheyney University Honors Academy, Mr. Elaine Bonham and Mr. Dale Oakley. Representing the Cheyney University Childhood Culture Club, Mr. Alan Brown. Representing the Hispanic and Latino Organization, also known as HALO, Mr. Manuela Reynolds and Ms. Nancy Lopez. Representing the iconic harmony group, Mrs. Siberia Green and Ms. Taylor Reed. Representing the NAACP, Mr. Walter Dempsey and Ms. Linda Harper. Representing the National Council of Negro Women, Ms. Jasmine A. Lawson and Ms. Autumn Bishop. Representing the Sexuality and Gender Alliance, also known as SAGA, Ms. Valerie Lightning. And last but not least, representing the Student Government Association, Mr. Ron Brooks and Ms. Sarah Levin. Let's give all of our campus organizations another round of applause. At this time, we will have congratulatory remarks from the family members of our campus king and queen. First, we would like to welcome to the stage Pastor Tanique Reed, who is the aunt of Mr. Cheyney University.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tanique Reed. I am Jaden's young aunt. And tonight, my family and myself, we just want to tell Jaden how much we are proud of him. We are proud of all you have accomplished in your 3 years at Cheyney. And we know whatever you do, Jaden, you're going to do it with grace, you're going to do it with grit, and you're going to do it with integrity. It's not surprising to us that he's Mr. Cheyney, because Jaden likes to serve. And whatever he does it from his heart, he does it with compassion, and he does it with conviction. So we just want to tell you again to the royal court, congratulations to everyone. Jaden, congratulations to you. And we want to say to Cheyney, thank you. Thank you for taking a chance on Jaden. Thank you for giving him the opportunity to share his heart, to share his compassion, and to share his conviction. Truly, tonight is beautiful. God bless you.
I heard that preacher voice speak up. Thank you, Pastor Reed, for your remarks. Next, we will have Mr. Jeff Jones, the Executive Director of Enrollment Management and mentor to Ms. Cheyney, come and give words of encouragement.
I'm proud of all of you, and I mean that. Give yourself a hand. You know, folks, in my profession, and I say this to students all the time, the greatest gift you can ever give to me is watching you graduate. And to be able to be a part of this young lady's life, I feel like I'll be a part of her life as long as I'm here on this earth. I'm so proud of you. I'm too proud of you. And I mean that. I met her at Building 21 High School. And her counselor said to me when I met her, I have a very special young lady I really want you to meet. And I'm so happy I took the time out to do that. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of you. And when you get your company, I want a suit.
Thank you, Mr. Jones, for those words of encouragement. At this time, we're going to ask about the family members of our entire royal court. If you would just stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you all for being here with us tonight and celebrating. You have some wonderful students that you have given to this Cheyney campus. Next, we will have remarks from our very own university president, President Aaron Walton.
Good evening. Without a doubt, a night to remember is the appropriate theme for tonight. The ancestors would be proud of this court because we were kings and queens. We tonight represent the legacy of the ancestors. I'm so proud to be your president because I could not have experienced or imagined a night like tonight unless we had the student body and the students that we have here at Cheyney. Give yourself a hand because you represent the people. One of you might be standing here someday at the coronation of the King and Queen of Cheyney University. It's not beyond the realm of possibility because I believe in possibilities. I believe in you all. You all represent the best that we have. You all represent the best that we have. And you are the best institution that exists in this country. Because you're Cheyney. So I'm looking for great things from all of you because of the trust and the confidence that your peers have placed in you and asking you to represent not only them, but to represent this university. So as you go out of this place tonight and everywhere you go, you will represent Cheyney, and all of us here represent us well. God bless you.
Thank you, President Walton, for those words of encouragement. We would now like to invite our Director of Student Activities, Mr. Frederick Good, to the stage for his remarks and the introduction of our new Executive Director for Student Affairs, Mr. Good.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. I have to tell you that I am so excited to see so many great individuals that have come and graced this stage today. I'm humbled that on this stage, we have the opportunity to see representation from organizations that work hard to represent themselves and the cause of the organization. Can you please give the organizations that came up on stage today a big round of applause for their hard work and dedication. There should be a line of police officers and security around this building because in this building right now, we have the world's future in our hands. We are in the midst of greatness today. We are in the midst of greatness today. And so as an individual standing here in my older age, I have to tell you that seeing the future is a humbling experience. Not only is it humbling to me because I'm watching greatness as it transforms, but I have to tell you that being a steward of the nation's oldest historically Black college is a humbling experience. I don't get the opportunity to do much changing. All I get to do is to shape, mold, and hold the legacy that came before me. And so I'm humbled and honored to be a part of this great legacy and this tradition that transcends Cheyney University, that transcends time, and that is a household name amongst HBCUs, and that's the coronation of their finest, their Miss and their Misses. And so on behalf of student activities and all that we do, I want to say thank you all to the organizations and to our finest, to our king and queen, and to the royal court. I would be remiss if I didn't say that I'm standing here in front of my church, who's here in presence, and I have to mention the name of my church because I'm also a member of the same church that our king goes to. And so I want to say to all of the Grace of God members, thank you all for coming. I want to say thank you all for being here and being a support system and praying for our students. I want to tell you that they are often in prayer, knowing that we need prayer. This is the part of the president's resurgence. If you look around, you will see that we are surging. This did not take place last year or the year before, not just because of COVID, but because of some other reasons. And so I would ask you all to applaud our president for being able to facilitate what we see here as a resurgence. In that same spirit, I have to tell you all that it is with great honor and privilege that I introduce one of the newest members of the Cheyney family, who's also very experienced and versed in the HBCU experience. And so I'm excited that those traditions get the chance to carry on and continue the legacy of greatness and Black excellence. It is with honor and privilege that I bring to you our newest member, our Executive Director of Student Affairs, Ms. Ronika Money Adams.
Good evening. Thank you for the warm welcome and for the energy that comes when you are in the midst of Black excellence. There is something to be said about the energy that is in this room that is coming from the students that we've been entrusted with. I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan, so I will share that it is wonderful to see loyalty and royalty inside our DNA coming to life. Loyalty in that you are continuing the excellence that is the tradition of HBCUs. That is a wonderful thing for us to do. We need to continue in this vein. And royalty, because that is who you are grounded in. Whether you are wearing a crown on this stage or sitting in the audience, that is who you are. Represent that every day. Cheyney was built by people who had integrity and a purpose to see their education come to life. So you are charged to continue that in the work that you do. My God, you are so invigorating. Thank you for the opportunity to join the Cheyney community. I'm a DSU alum, don't hold that against me. But I'm also a little girl who would turn the pages of Ebony magazine, where I would see our kings and queens highlighted. And while the times may change and Ebony may have changed its foundation, do know that you are the signature of our HBCU experience, and you are something that is provided by our institutions that cannot be erased. So thank you for all that you do. Congratulations on your reign. I look forward to seeing your excellence in action. Thank you all.
Thank you once again to our Director of Student Activities and our new Executive Director of Student Affairs. Welcome to the Cheyney family. Last but certainly not least, we will have remarks from our Cheyney University Student Government President, Mr. Curtis Stockey IV.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you. My name is Curtis Stockton IV, and I currently serve as the president for the 2021-2022 Student Government Association, also known as the Administration, here at the First HBCU, Cheyney University of Pennsylvania. On behalf of my administration, I would like to welcome the ladies and gentlemen of Cheyney University and any others attending watching the sacred rite of passage, formerly known as the coronation of the 49th Mrs. and the 10th Mr. Cheyney University of Pennsylvania. I am honored to be a part of this moment due to the fact that I have seen each of these individuals on the stage work tirelessly alongside SGA with each other in order to see the campus thrive and become more than it was when they initially received the roles. I have communicated with each of them on many levels, and despite the personal hardships they have faced and or academic hardships they face, they have not once asked for recognition and or thanks. Despite them never asking for these things, I believe that as a fellow student leader and as someone who has seen you all further the university's image positively while balancing your lives, that you all deserve the flowers. So, I would like to thank you, officially on behalf of the student body, SGA, for the love you shared through your efforts and hard work as a Royal Recorder. Your hard work is not going unnoticed by the campus community, and is instead being seen by the current and future generations that will inhabit our campus. Please continue to be prime examples of what it is to be Cheyney big. Thank you all for having me.
Thank you once again to our Student Government Association. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our program. But before we go, let me say this to my Cheyney University Royal Court. This has been a journey, but it's been a fun journey. I thank you all for your patience, your understanding, your ideas, and your energy. To see you sitting on this stage with those crowns on your head brings my heart joy, because I know that you already started your reign, but the best is yet to come. To Mr. and Ms. Cheyney, you know, I got you back. You know how we do. We got a whole nother semester to go ahead and prepare for the pageant that's coming up in April. So, to our future kings and queens, get ready, in the words of T.J. get ready, get ready, get ready. We're going to turn this thing around, and we're going to get you all to be sitting on this stage in the near future, because our next kings and queens are in this room. To my fellow faculty, staff members, those who helped out, the trio department, student activities, success coaches, the administration, everybody who helped put this together, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Again, to our visiting court, Lincoln University, thank you all for being here. We're ready to, I hope y'all ready for the 7th, battle of the first coming up. And let me say this, it's such a great joy that people may look at us as rivals, but we are two sister organizations, two sister universities. And if you look at it, the first two HBCUs were founded right here in the state of Pennsylvania, no more than 45 minutes apart. That says something, that the legacy of Pennsylvania in this area is strong and will never, ever be erased from our minds and our hearts. To all our Cheyney students, let me hear it. See you? Thank you all for coming out tonight. We hope that you enjoyed it. To Ms. Lauren Moffett, the IT department, Mr. Alan Gray for our lights and sounds, we thank you. That concludes our program, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free, as I bring the board comes to the stage, let's give them a round of applause. Have a picture, and have a great night.
Yeah. I'll put it right here real quick. Thank you. You have to go.
Courtney, y'all stay on the stage before the law support you.
Thank you so much. I can't do all this. It's not it.